Hi, welcome to Cipha's Comedy Corner.
Yeah.
It's the worst name ever. I'm still trying to work out this little segment, but I'm just gonna do it. And then, like working out a joke on stage, eventually the name will come. I'm thinking Comedy Corner, or Cipha's Comedy Shack, or the Brick Background Chronicles. Because you know all comedy clubs have that brick background as like now it's become ironic, but it's like that brick. You know what? Hannibal Buress is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
How do you do, sir?
I'm doing all right, man.
I like you came prepared with. Are these headphones for the radio, or are these just like your regular?
This is my regular headphones.
Oh, is this your phone also?
No,
just headphones?
Just headphones.
Yo, your headphones look nasty, son.
Yeah, that kind of, that's a bad look, but you know what? Whatever, man. Sometimes I'm not concerned with aesthetics.
No, but you know, the thing is, you're making money now. Like, what's your...
Dog, if you saw my place, you thought I was just meth. You're like, yo, this dude is broke.
Yo, Hannibal Buress is one of my favorite comedians, man. When I first started doing my Don't Get Gas comedy series, I started at this spot called Comics, which has since closed down. And Hannibal was one of my early dudes that used to come through.
Yeah, man.
That was like 2000. I've been doing it like 6 years now. So 2000. I'm not good at math.
I'm thinking I was
13,
coming through
2009,
in 2008, 2009.
How long have you been doing? How long were you doing comedy at that point?
At that point, I've been doing comedy 6-7 years.
Oh, really? That long?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were newer than that.
Nah.
Oh, but you were.
I just moved to New York.
Okay, you did it in Chicago.
Yeah.
Right. So you just moved to New York around that time.
Yeah.
So you feel that you used to bomb in my room?
I know one. You know, I definitely had some good shows, but there was a couple that were rough. and I remember it was one where it was some people in the crowd. Where I was still early. I was like, I just bombed in front of the dude from 106 and Park.
Oh, Terrence J.
I think he was there one time. And that was at a time early on where I would think stuff like that mattered. Like, I'm never going to get on 106 and Park.
So but do you feel, because like, you know, like that was considered to some people what they call an urban room or a black room, right. Which I don't like the separation and segregation of comedy and clubs. Yeah. But there definitely is a difference. Yeah. Now you're black, right? I think.
Yeah, man.
But you bombed in a black room.
Right.
How does that, what is that? How does that work?
I mean, I think it's for me, now I do well just because it's more, I'm able to get my point across and I have more chops and just more experience.
More confident?
More confident, definitely, just because I do it all the time. I perform all over, so yeah, it definitely is more confidence. But I don't know. I think it is. I think there definitely is a difference in the audience energies and level of patience. Right. I think level of patience is a big...
from the audience.
Yeah, from the audience.
Yeah, because you sometimes, especially back then, you had maybe like a lower energy type of comedy.
Yeah. I think this is what it is. I think it's easier to come back in a set from having a joke go bad in front of a white audience than a black audience.
More forgiving?
Even in the middle of a set where it's going okay.
Right.
Like say you got 5 decent jokes and you got one that bombs. I feel like that's easier to come back from in front of a white crowd than a black crowd.
Once you
black
bomb,
crowd,
like,
they just start talking amongst themselves. They're like, all right, this is over.
They might not boo you,
but they're just like, all right, my friend has something funny to say, I'm sure. So, you can feel the energy shift right away.
Am I lower than him? Is my chair low? You know what? I don't like that you're higher than me. I'm going to switch chairs.
Yeah,
I don't like that. I don't like you trying to do like one of them 48 laws of power joint, like you sitting higher than me.
This is how the chairs. This is that's what the isn't that what the talk show hosts do? They have their chair like in the desk.
Chair higher?
I think so. Yeah.
And they put you on the couch and you're like, all right, I feel better now. Okay, do I look better? Because I wasn't fucking with him trying to play me on my own show.
That was, hey man.
Caroline's on Broadway this weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, June 27th, 28th, and 30th. Very funny guy. Go check him out. Caroline's on Broadway. I hope he does well. You're doing your fucking show the same weekend as the Del Close Marathon, which is like an improv nerd summer jam.
Yeah.
I
never heard it described like that. But
I mix it up. So I'm all involved with my improv shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to go see you when you're not doing Sunday though, so I'll figure it out. So yeah, let's go through your career a little bit. You moved to New York.
Yeah. Oh wait.
How much after that you get to be a writer on Saturday Night Live, and how did you get that?
A year after I moved here, I got on
Fuck
Saturday
you.
Night Live.
Fuck you in your life.
And I got it through. I did a set on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, and then Seth Meyers, and they were watching it, or they caught it, and then they brought me in to meet with them, and then they offered me the job to write on the show.
That's fucking great.
It was crazy. Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
So you didn't even try to go get a job there? You didn't send like a packet in or anything?
No, I didn't, because I didn't feel like I was ready for that at the time. I felt like I was more... Like I was trying to get writing jobs at the time. Like I was taking a sketch writing class or writing classes, but I was thinking more in the...
At UCB? Were you taking it at UCB?
I was taking it at the Pit. Oh, sorry to disrespect you, man. Listen.
What do you mean? I like the Pit. I used to hate the Pit, but for no reason, because I was told you're supposed to hate it, but it's all good. So you're taking sketch writing.
Yeah, and so I was thinking I'd be more of a monologue writer, maybe try to get a job on Fallon or another show, but they offered me the sketch writing job, and I had to take it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be like? I'm good.
If I did that, I don't know. I don't even know what I'd be right now.
So then, next time I saw you,
yeah.
I mean, I've seen you around here and there, but next time I really saw you rock was at the New York Comedy Festival. Andy Samberg had like basically kind of like a variety show.
Yeah, it was him in the Lonely Island, and
John Mulaney was there. Well, all the stand-ups, all the stand-ups that were writers for SNL.
Yeah,
and then some like SNL sketches, and they had their friends, quote unquote.
Right.
And I saw you in that room, which was like like a Broadway theater.
Yeah.
And you fucking murdered it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, that was a live show.
Did that who's coming in here? Hey, Peter Rosenberg. Welcome to Cipha's Comedy Corner. Or Cipha's Comedy Shack.
Wait, is this
what's happening, man?
Is this a corner?
Which I still don't have a name for the show, but
all right. Well, I just want to sit on the side.
It's Comedy Central. No, they have that already. Yep. Cipha's Comedy World. I had Brick Wall Chronicles.
Back Brick Wall is that?
You know when you do stand up, there's always like a brick wall
behind you? Yeah, that's true.
Maybe you could think of like your own corny comedy club name and then get a logo for that.
like Laughs or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Hokies.
The Funny Hole.
Funny Hole.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then you go to 30 Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, on SNL, did you get anything like on the air?
A couple sketches on.
Really?
Nothing. Not that much. Nothing that really hit the culture like that. Where people are like, yo, that sketch. I got this sketch on with Charles Barkley called Barkley Golf.
So did you only write for black people?
No, I wrote for everybody, but that was the one that got through.
You know black stuff.
You know what's even funny about that is that my cousin was the one that gave me that idea for Barkley. So the one sketch that I got on SNL, I didn't even write that. My cousin that does nothing in the comedy business. Give you an idea. And that's what got on.
So then how'd you go to 30 Rock?
They just they were looking for a writer, and I was already in the NBC world, so I sent over a sample, and then I met with Tina Fey and Robert Carlock. He's the executive producer over there, and then
I read the credits.
They hired me over there, but everybody doesn't read the credits, man.
I know you're right. I mean? True. I'm a fucking nerd with that shit. I wish I could be a fucking writer on 30 Rock, man. That was the greatest show. So then you quit SNL?
Yeah. Well, it might have been it might have been a sort of a move.
Oh, like
where sort of they shifted me.
Lorne Michaels, executive producer, so you could just.
Yeah.
So it's like Wu-Tang. You just you go to Geffen, you go to Loud, you go to Def Jam. And then how was that?
That was cool, man. It was
you got more stuff on there.
More stuff on there just because it's a different writing process.
Yeah.
Because SNL is more you meet with a cast member, or you work with another writer, and y'all try to write a sketch together. Where with 30 Rock, everybody is in the room trying to make the script better. Like somebody writes the first draft of it, but we all together try to come up with better jokes.
Right.
So it's more collaborative and there's more opportunities to get jokes on.
So I feel like, well, from what I heard about SNL, it's like cliques and like everyone's friendly with each other, but everyone's trying to get their shit on.
Well, yeah, it's cliques in the sense that if you get there, then you as people that's been writing and they've been working with a cast member and they already have a recurring sketch on, so they're gonna work on that more so than like it's tougher as a new writer to, if you're not getting stuff on, it's tougher to for somebody to make time for you.
Right. Did anybody give you like pointers or whatever? Like.
It was tough because it was every now and then. I would write up a draft of my sketch, and then if one of the other senior writers had time, I would give it to them, and then they'd help me punch it up, whatever. So people were pretty helpful, man. But it's competitive in the sense that it's only so many sketches that can get on. So it's so many sketches written, so only so many can get on.
Right.
Then somebody got to lose, you know.
Did anyone ever say to you, "Look here, black boy"?
No.
It's not the way it works around here.
Like all of a sudden, it wasn't NBC anymore. It was like a plantation.
I feel like SNL and black people are like they let some through.
No, it's a little weird. It's like how I feel about wrestling and black people. It's a little weird.
Where it has to be some weird caricature.
Yeah.
The wrestling is like, yeah, we're the crime mob. We rob you.
Excuse me. That's so rude. The name of the group tag team was called Crime Time.
Crime Time. Sorry about that. Crime Time. Which is actually worse than Crime Mob.
I could not believe that when they did that, and that was only in 2006.
Yeah.
Crime Time.
Crime Time, man. It's pretty bad.
So now you're in the writing room of 30 Rock.
Yeah.
So like, okay, you watch the beginning of the episode. It says written by one or two people.
Yeah.
They write the initial script,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there they send it. Do they have to send it to the writers and make it better?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, definitely. Because one person writing it, I mean, they might write a good draft, but you got 10 or 12 writers just adding stuff. It just makes it better. And so so they would write it, they bring it in, we all look at it, put our notes on it, and we go in the room, they put it on the projector, and then we just go through joke by joke, and you just pitch, like, so it says, let's beat this joke, and everybody pitches.
I heard sometimes it would take like hours on a joke.
It would take hours on one joke.
On a word, on like the right word or the right reference.
Yeah, so it would take a long time. Some jokes it'll just be somebody pitch right away, get a big laugh in the room, and then we'll move along. But sometimes we'll be working for an hour and a half on one.
Wait, what's on the projector though?
The script is on a projector, just so we can
see it together.
Yeah, just so we can see it together. And the writer's assistant would he type every option that we had or whatever. And so it was a good way to work, and it was a good way to just learn how a show runs.
Yeah.
Were you and Donald there together?
No.
No, you can't have two.
I was about to say.
30 Rock was a little more open, but you can't have two
at the same time.
How many black writers were there?
It was there was just me.
He thought about it. I like that he thought about it.
No, because there was an Indian dude, and he was pretty dark.
That's not the same. Well, pretty dark. Dark Indian.
Because even on the show, they had Tracy, and then they had a guy who was like half black.
What?
Toofer.
Oh, you talking about Toofer? I mean, they also had .com and Grizz, Sheriff Shepard. There are a lot of black supporting characters.
Twan, what was Twan? The reality show guy?
Yeah, Twan. And then you had the guy that played Tracy's son. He was on
I know there's black. Oh, the kid, the little kid?
Not the little kid, but it was one.
Oh, yeah, the guy, the older. He was like the same
dude.
age.
Yeah. So, yeah, 30.
Yo, that little kid was fucking dope.
Which kid was that?
The kid, he was in a big sketch on Human Giant. The little black
Bobby
kid.
J?
Is that his name? Bobby J?
I think so.
And he's like, I got swag. Like,
yeah.
That kid was funny as shit. So Donald Glover left. Did you take his job? Like, was the opening because he left?
Damn.
I'm not saying you took his job. I'm saying like he moved on.
I think it was a couple people that left right before I got there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because like now
Donald Glover did put in a recommendation for me.
Really,
yeah.
You knew him?
Yeah, I knew Don. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. One of my good friends and my improv teacher, Anthony Atamanik, was one of the guys on the show as a writer. Mm-hmm. You know Anthony?
Yeah, I know it.
And John Murray and Sue Galloway, all them.
Yeah.
And they were like, as they were pretending to be writers in a writer room.
Yeah.
And I was like, I always used to think, why don't they just put the writers in there? Like, why don't they let y'all get some shine?
Oh well, because then no scripts would get written. If we, that's
Sitting
like
there,
a yeah,
sitting there pretending to
sitting
write.
there pretending to write. Yeah, nothing would get written, man.
Then you got on the show. You were like a homeless dude.
Yeah, they put me on a show, which was awesome. This is how it happened, because when we write a script and then the part hasn't been cast yet for the table read, they just have writers read for it. Or even if one of the main characters isn't in for the table read that day. Like I've read for Tracy a couple times in the table read with a lot of pressure. But for this one line role for the bum, they just said I read it in the table read. Then when we were talking about casting, you're like, oh, I got to laugh in the writer's room when in the table read when Hannibal did it. Let's just have him do it. And so I did it. It was just one line. And then I was like, that's cool, that was fun. And then they just kept putting it in. Other writers just kept writing in the bum into episodes. I ended up doing 5 or 6 episodes.
Hilarious.
With quick cameos.
Hilarious. So how was it working with I would say everybody, but with Tina?
Tina's great. She's really awesome. I mean, that's because it's a lot of responsibility when you know, the creator of the show and the lead actress and one of
Was she head writer?
Basically she wasn't in the writer's room as much, but she would come in probably a couple times a week for a little bit and see what was going on. And she also
hands-on.
Yeah, it's very hands-on where, you know, during her off time or when she's at home, she's going through the scripts and then she could put notes in the scripts on final draft. And then when we're back at work, we can see her notes and then adjust based on that.
Wow. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing. How much improv was on the show? Because you know me, I'm an improv nutcase. None whatsoever.
No improv. Every now and then, I mean, maybe actors would pitch to change a line. Like I've seen Alec do that, where he's like, maybe we could say it like this or say. But as far as just okay, for this take, you all just go.
No,
didn't happen like that. Well, you couldn't even feel that in the way the show moved. That it was.
Well, what about? I meant like writing wise. Were there any improvisers in the writers' room? Because I feel like Kay Cannon.
Kay Cannon she was improvising.
Wigfield. Was Wigfield a writer?
So it was some improvisers.
Like did they would they like all of a sudden jump up and like go into scenes and shit?
I mean, that's part of there's definitely the improv element is involved in pitching, because you have to constantly be coming up with different lines. So, you know, that skill helps, but yeah. Cause
I'm going down super nerd lane right now, but
no.
Yeah. Not you. But the basis, the head people and the basis of that show where they come from is the improv world. Yeah. Tina Fey was never a stand-up. You know what I'm saying? She comes from improv.
Yeah.
So like even the show, like they would have a game of the show, and the whole script would follow that game until it got to the end, which is basically what you try to do on stage.
Right.
But I think it's genius to have improv people and stand-up people working together.
Yeah.
Like the structure of a performer and writer, and then someone who can just like keep throwing different scenarios off the top of the head. That makes for the perfect fucking show. Yeah. Obviously, because look at 30 Rock.
Yeah.
So then why'd you leave? Did they fire you? What happened?
I didn't
Did they let you go?
No.
What happened? Come on, tell me. Talk to me.
I didn't I enjoyed my time there. It was an awesome opportunity, but at that point I wanted to focus more on stand up and putting together and touring. I toured heavy right after I left. I saw the poster for 2011. And when I left 30, I basically toured straight for maybe 8 months.
Every weekend?
8 months on the road, just straight through. And I filmed my hour special in November of that year.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
So yeah, I just wanted to focus more on stand up and building that and trying to get my own show.
What's that? What's your own show?
We're gonna see, man. I'm working on something with Comedy Central right now. It's gonna be kind of reality based. I don't wanna say the premise yet, but
no, don't tell
it's exciting. I'm excited about it. I've had some other shows that didn't work out.
Like what? What other shows do you have?
I just development things where we wrote scripts or development deals that didn't work out. So with a couple other networks, but I think this Comedy Central.
This has become a theme of this show. But is it because you're black?
No, I think it's just stuff didn't work out, man.
Who you down with, son? Like who? Like you
Who's
have
your clique?
Who's your clique? Who's your agent and manager and all that, son?
Where your people at?
My people. It's 3 Arts.
Oh, you are down with 3 Arts?
3 Arts Entertainment.
How do you like it?
It's good, man. It's a good. It's a good roster there.
Louis C.K. and
Kevin Hart,
Hart.
Aziz,
yeah,
Amy Poehler. It's a bunch of people on there.
That's
like the
pretty
guy Dave Becky. Like any big comedy special or like any like he
plays soccer and manages comedians.
Dave Becky. Woo. Does he play soccer?
Yeah.
Is there a Dave Becky soccer player?
He's married to Victoria Spice.
No, that's David Beckham.
Oh.
This is Dave Becky.
I get really confused.
Good for you, man. I'm happy for you, man.
Did you see
I love
him?
this guy.
Did you see him on YouTube Comedy Week?
No, I didn't see any of that stuff.
Spit your bars, kid. Spit these flames. I watched you.
I know.
But he DJ'd at my birthday party where I was drunk and I did gibberish rap 12 times.
Oh, so you already did gibberish rap.
Gibberish rap. Well, this was that. Remember when I brought Action Bronson to his
Yes.
birthday party? That's what made me and Action Bronson cool.
Yeah.
I had just met him like right around then. And I brought him to your party. Me and Action Bronson did scenario hip hop karaoke, and then at the end of the night, Hannibal performed gibberish rap.
Yeah.
With Super Mario came out.
Yeah.
Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah.
SpongeBob
and a couple ballerinas.
Oh, so that was sort of the inspiration for what you did on YouTube Comedy.
Yeah, I've been doing that as part of my road show for like 6 months.
Oh, bring out the random.
Bringing out random stuff, having ballerinas. Not that many ballerinas. They gave me 11, 12 ballerinas for the YouTube Comedy Week, and I got fireworks. And Ryan Phillippe came out to be my hype man.
That's right. Yo, do you have any of those bars on you right now?
I had some of the bars, man.
Just feel a little something. Just
something for the peoples.
Yeah, here we go.
Rapping. I'm rapping. In my socks, rapping. Got on my jeans degrees. Put on deodorant, shoulder shit, water spit, up a bit, gibberish rap, spitting shit, manipulative, killing a bitch, got a chicken dick, speaker spit, spit. That's that shit.
Woo! Hannibal,
bring it back.
Rewind. He did. He brought it back on the YouTube comedy like 7 times.
With Skrillex DJ.
With Skrillex. Yeah, he had Skrillex too.
Yeah, they just were like, they were like, you want Skrillex to DJ? Like, of course. Does he want to be a part of this?
He's the hottest right now.
Me and my nigga Skrillex.
So ridiculous.
It was a lot of fun. It was a dream.
Well, thanks for stopping by the Comedy Hole, Comedy Corner.
Thanks for having me.
Brick Wall Comedy Chronicles.
And good luck with the development of the name.
I'm working on it.
It's going to go well.
You just got to keep on
trucking.
Yeah.
Before you leave, you got to give me an everyday racism. So we're going to switch into radio mode real quick. Those of you watching, this is going to be used for the radio, so let me get into my radio voice.
He really changes a lot when he goes on the radio. Here you go.
Hannibal.
Yeah. He can't even pretend to do it. It won't even work. I can't even do it. You want me to do it?
We got everyday racism, and our friend Hannibal Buress will be at Caroline's Comedy Club all weekend long. All right, let's do it for real. Boom. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for everyday racism. Now, I got my good friend Hannibal Buress here.
Yeah.
Performing at Caroline's on Broadway all weekend long. Is this your first time headlining Caroline's?
Second time.
How was the first?
First time was good.
It was crap, right? This time we're going to get it packed for you, man.
Yeah, man, yeah.
2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. He's killing it this weekend.
Now, everyday racism.
Yeah.
Because you're like a white guy in a black body.
Oh, no, man.
How dare you say
How black
that?
are you?
How black am I? See, man, that's what's wrong is that people try to categorize black people, dog.
Right. He's racist already, Cipha. You're racist already.
No, it's not me. It's the Supreme Court.
Oh.
What's some everyday racism you've seen?
Well, this what happened to me. It was one of the situations where I wasn't sure if the person was coming from a place.
That's what everyday racism is.
We'll let you know.
So I'm in this hotel, and I get on the elevator, and I press lobby, right? Mm-hmm. And then when I look at the thing, it says 2, and I go back to my phone, and the door is open, and the woman like, is it going up or down? And I was like, oh, this is going down. And then it took me a couple seconds. I realized we were on the lobby. I thought we had stopped at 2 because I had that brief moment on my phone. I thought we stopped at 2, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't. And she's like, you were thinking. I was like, yo,
What?
What? Why is she judging you?
She's like, you weren't. And it was an older white woman. I was like, does she mean?
Where,
Like, was that
where
racist?
were you? Where was this hotel?
Where was I?
What city was this? Because that's going to help determine this.
Was it New York?
It wasn't New York.
Was it Los Angeles?
Was it L.A.? It might have been L.A. Was it L.A.? I
If
think it was.
it's New
just
York, it wasn't racist. If it was LA, it's 50-50. If it was anywhere else, it was racist.
So we're going to give you a 50-50 on that,
All
man.
right. Yeah, it was that you weren't thinking. Like, yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, it was L.A. It was just L.A.
It was LA.
Yeah.
Mm.
How did she look
But
at
it
you?
She wasn't. It wasn't. It was kind of lighthearted. I don't know. I was trying to gauge because part of me was like wanted to double back and be like, "Hey, what do you mean by that?"
No, it's inherently racist if an old white woman says to an adult black man and talks to them like they're a child in a classroom.
Yeah.
That's racist.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you the deeper racism. You're in L.A., so she's asking if it's going up or down because she thinks you're a janitor and you're going down to the basement.
Yeah, because why would you be going below
Racist!
the lobby? Good point.
Why would you be going down from the lobby?
That makes no sense.
Comedy Hole, Cipha's Comedy Corner, the Brick Back Wall Chronicles is over. Hannibal Buress, man, check him out.